Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I am Protomario, and today we are, well, I bet you can't guess what we're reviewing today. Wait, they're already there, aren't they? Yes, it's the Game Boy Pocket Battery Eater Extraordinaire. You might be saying, hey Protomario, that's craziness. Game Boys never ate batteries. That's ridiculous. Yes, that might be true. Since the Game Boy Color days, battery consumption has been reduced greatly. However, back in the early days of the fat original gray brick Game Boy, the battery consumption was up to 4 at a time, and they were double A's. And while the fat Game Boy didn't consume batteries as badly as the Game Boy Pocket, it still was annoying to have to put in 4 new double A's almost every week if you were an avid Game Boy player. However, the Game Boy Pocket took it to the next level. AAA batteries. Oh, do I hate AAA batteries. Why? Because they never last long. The Game Boy Pocket was initially redesigned for the fact that the original brick Game Boy was just slightly bigger than a person's pocket. And this design kind of fit the person's pocket, making it a go, or just seemed natural for the Game Boy to change and turn into this. Now, the Game Boy didn't get too many more modifications to it. A slightly faster processor, not too much more. Contrast bar. It is now more monochrome than it was just green and yellowish tones. And you can see games a little bit better with the Game Boy Pocket. That does not mean it is necessarily a whole new Game Boy, because it really wasn't. All it was a scaled down version of the original fat Game Boy. But they came in many colors. As you can see, I have on display 3 colors right now. Silver, blue, and red. Which I dub Fire Red and Aqua Blue. And Steel Silver. No, how about Silver Silver? Ha ha ha. How did I think of that gem? At any rate, guys, this is the Game Boy Pocket. Depending on whatever color you decided to get, they were pretty much priced evenly. So, this was released in the early 90s as a revisioning for the fat Game Boy, as I stated before, to become more pocket-like and more portable-oriented, because other portables were coming out at the time. And yeah, that was a problem. So Nintendo revisioned it and remade, and now we have this. Even though it was a great battery eater, many people bought it, and it was quite a success until the Game Boy Color was produced. Yes. So, shall we delve into this? Yes, we shall. As the Game Boy was not a completely new Game Boy here, the Game Boy Pocket wasn't. No new games were produced specifically for it. For example, I have a Pokemon Red game, and it happens to belong to a B. Miller I purchased it off of. This would work perfectly fine in this red Game Boy. No problem, I can play it just as well as the original Game Boy, and I can play it all the way up into the Game Boy Advance. But I can't play Game Boy Color games on this. At any rate, like I said, we're getting into the review. So, pretty much, this is the exact same design as the original Game Boy. We have a few dots on the outside of the control pad. I'm not really sure why. Pretty much aesthetic. Under the little screen here, you can see it says Game Boy and Pocket right next to it, showing you that it's actually a Game Boy Pocket and not just a Game Boy. It also has Nintendo embedded in it and not imprinted. A plus on my standards. instead of being emmed into the plastic, it actually sticks and juts out of the plastic. So you can run your hand over and feel it sticking out rather than imprinted in. There's start and select, A and B, and the D-pad as well as the speaker on the bottom right hand corner. Pretty much, if you stick them side by side, they're the same Game Boy. On the bottom, we have a headphone jack, as well as, well, I'm not really sure what that is. Let me have a look-see here. Alright, this, it had a rechargeable power source that you could actually plug up to it, and it's a, I believe, DC 3 volt. Man, that is a small power source, and I thought the next gen anyways, the revamped Nintendo had a 9 volt, and I said that was a small power source. This is almost minuscule. Continuing on, as I stated before, you could put your headphones in here so your parents wouldn't yell at you about your noise. Over here on the right hand side, they have contrast. Once more, this was not a backlit screen and you had to adjust the contrast. Over on the left hand side here, you can see the extension, which would pretty much be the link cable. The most famous use of this is to play Tetris head to head with someone, or to trade Pokemon with Pokemon Red and Blue, or Yellow when it came out. And this made the trade cable famous, and everyone wanted a trade cable after that. Again, there's also a volume control knob here, just in case you're running off no headphones, meaning your parents are yelling at you about the noise. The volume is monotone because it's not stereo yet, and that's kind of crappy, so you definitely want to have some headphones. On the top, you have your standard on-off switch. There is no reset button for Game Boys, but hitting a certain button combo will reset every game. On the back side, this is where you would insert the cart. The great thing about Game Boys is the game would almost work every time. Just pulling the game cartridge out and reinserting it will make it work almost every time. Over here, it tells you the void warranty and whatever else, as well as the 1-800 number to call, just in case your Game Boy gets run over or fried in the jungles. And, you know, blown up by a terrorist or whatever else happens, and you want to get the sucker fixed. So, that's the Game Boy Pocket. If I pull out this one here, this is pretty much the same one. We have, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening in it. Great game. It's pretty much the same model, a bit older, no batteries in it. And yes, all three of these work, 100% working very well. I like to collect Game Boys. This one's a bit tattered up, but it still works perfectly fine. I've tested them all. This one just happens to be missing a back, and I have Pokemon Blue in there. So the games match the Game Boys, and that's a great thing. So guys, I'm Protomario, and I'm signing out. And hey, if you're looking to get a Game Boy Pocket, you shouldn't pay much for them, because you can find them $5 to $8. Sometimes you can even get them for $2. I got one of these for $2, one of these for $8, and one of these for $5. You can't go wrong with that, guys. At any rate, once more, make sure you get your stuff tested first, and make sure you're buying from a reputable dealer. Game Boys don't often break, but sometimes they do. So guys, I'm Protomario, I'm signing out. And hey, if you like this video, thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. What's your favorite Game Boy Pocket color? And also, if you like this video, you might like some other ones I do as well. So make sure you check them out. Thanks for watching, and happy gaming.